Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and in today's video, I am going to talk about Manchester United's failure in Europe this season. What on earth has gone wrong for Manchester United to not even make the Europa League, crash out of one of the easiest groups ever? We were expecting to go through with Bayern Munich, finishing first or second easily. That group was well and truly in our favour to progress in the last 16, and we haven't even done that. There are some serious problems in this Manchester United team. I think what has gone wrong is the players just are not communicating with each other and they're not playing as a team. Defensively, we've been nowhere near good enough. Erik ten Hag completely out of his depth with his tactics, playing players too often like Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial. Alright, they were both dropped tonight, which was good, and we did see a bit more pace and movement, but the front three are so toothless. It is absolutely unbelievable how bad the front three really is. If we had a clinical front three, we would have won that game tonight, no problem. Because Bayern Munich were not great. Let's admit it. They were not that good because obviously they already won the group and they just got absolutely taken apart by FC Frankfurt at the weekend. So they were just focusing on getting a win tonight, which they did. That is why Copenhagen joins them in the last 16. And Manchester United have had their worst campaign ever. In my 24 years supporting this football club, this has been an absolute disaster from start to finish. I mean, look at this UEFA Champions League patch, right? I got it put on all three of the long sleeve shirts this year because I thought we were going to remain in it for much longer, but now I just feel like ripping it off and just chucking the thing in the bin, honestly. It's been that bad and embarrassing. Man, get off. But yeah, I mean, just shocking. No excuses. Erik ten Hag needs to take responsibility and his players. The players clearly do not like Erik ten Hag because all this PR bollocks saying, oh, the players are behind Erik ten Hag. Really? You're really behind him, are you? Keep putting performances like this? I don't think so. And after the Liverpool game, when we get battered, it wouldn't surprising Erik ten Hag suffers the same fate as what Jose Mourinho did at Anfield when he got battered. He was sacked, and then obviously ten Hag, he may suffer the same fate as well. But it's like, wow, absolute disaster. There's no two ways about it. There's no communication. Ten Hag picks the wrong player sometimes. It's like, that is the reason why we've crashed out of Europe altogether. I mean, to not make the last 16 is a total disgrace, but to not even make the Europa League, that is an absolute embarrassment. But people will be saying, oh, at least we can focus on the Premier League now, getting top four for next season. Really? You're happy about going out of Europe altogether, are you? Where are your standards, man? Seriously, raise the standards. This has been nowhere near acceptable. The most disastrous European campaign I've witnessed in my life. And these players should hang their heads in shame. It's as simple as that. I mean, Onana is another reason why we failed to qualify for the group stages as well. But he made some good saves. He's been on decent form recently. And what? And what? It's counted for nothing though, hasn't it? Because obviously Andre Onana conceded some silly goals. 15 goals conceded. Look, that's not all on him. That's on the defence as well. But we are the first ever side in Champions League history out of all the English teams to concede 15 goals. That is just, that's nowhere near acceptable. That is totally, utterly well and truly unacceptable, honestly. And if anyone thinks, oh, we've made progress on last season, you need a reality check. You really do, because we've not progressed at all. We've gone backwards, absolutely gone backwards. I mean, look, I know if you're in the group of death, you think, all right, fair enough, it was a tough group, but I cannot defend this in any shape or form whatsoever. The group we're put in, we should have easily been joined in Bayern Munich in the last 16. And who knows, maybe even got to the quarter-finals. Even if we got to the quarter-finals, I think that would have been as far as we reached, and I would have been very happy with that. I think, do you know what? The players can be proud. They performed way above expectation. But no, instead, I'm talking about us having our worst European campaign ever. Think in 1999, right? Growing up, Manchester United did the treble, scored them 2 late goals against Bayern Munich in Barcelona, wherever it was. I think it was against Barcelona. Is in Munich anyway. We scored them 2 goals. It's like, wow, unbelievable. One of the greatest European nights ever. Not one of them, the greatest European nights ever. Winning the treble in 1999. And that, in 2023, is a total fucking disgrace, honestly. To not even get out of your group. Hang your heads in shame. These players, like Bruno, he's not Manchester United captain standards. The Brazilian wanker, Anthony, being selfish as usual, just shooting outside the box. He's an unfair player, he needs to fuck off. There are so many I could name who I want out of this Manchester United team, but I'm not going to bore you all to death listening to that. So, yeah, I'm going to keep that to myself. But, yeah, there's so many what needs to go, man. It's ridiculous. Onana, Mr. Banana, he's another one who can fuck off. Because I'm not convinced by him at all. This Dutch clown, he sold David De Gea to bring in this goalkeeper. But De Gea made mistakes. He wasn't Mr. Perfect. Yes, I know that. I know he wasn't Mr. Perfect. So he was still better than Onana, for fuck's sakes, honestly. Dear me, I don't get the logic on why we sold David De Gea, honestly. I know some fans are thinking, oh, it's Simon Manchester United's son. Really? After he grabbed goalkeeper in the year last year, the most clean sheets in the Premier League, and this Dutch fraud sells him because he wants to bring in his own goalkeeper. Look, De Gea was shocking on his feet, I know, but he was a bloody good shot stopper. That's what I loved about David De Gea. But all the standards of football changed in the Premier League. He was past his sell-by date. This and that. And what? And what? The most loyal player for 11 years, right? And do you think we would have conceded this amount of goals if he was in goal? No. He would have saved a lot more in them than what Andre Onana saved. So, yeah, I mean, just they are the reasons why Manchester United have failed in Europe this season. It's been an absolute disaster class from Erik ten Hag, the players, Andre Onana, the supporters who travelled all the way to Galatasaray, Copenhagen, to watch this absolute shower of shite. You got to feel sorry for the supporters, because going to abroad is bloody expensive. You have to book flights, book a hotel to stay overnight, and if you go in the VIP box or VIP seats, that's even more expensive. So, yeah, I mean, it's just crazy campaign, honestly. The most embarrassing, underwhelming, inflating, infuriating, exhausting UEFA Champions League campaign I have ever seen in my 24 years supporting this football club. It's just an absolute total embarrassment, total disgrace. Manchester United badge, you are representing one of the greatest football teams in England, And uniforms like this in Europe this season, it's mind-blowing, it really is. But anyway, I've gone on for 10 minutes now, but I needed to assess this, and yeah, join me this evening anyway for player ratings. Honestly, I'm still uploading this. I'm recording this after the game. I've just finished recording my match reaction. Now, I'm doing this video about our failure in Europe this season. But yeah, player ratings this evening at 6 PM. Like I say, if you like our ratings, great. If not, then I'm not bothered one bit, because I am back for Liverpool game with a preview on Friday morning, match reaction on Sunday, and then player ratings on Monday. That Champions League anthem, you're not going to hear for a long time, because you won't hear it next season, so probably the season after where we start hearing that anthem at Old Trafford again. Bye-bye.